Good morning, or good whatever time it is, wherever you are. Here now. It is Monday morning at 8:30, and today I'm going to do a 5-minute mental benediction. And so I'm just going to change my links here, and then we'll get right into it. Let me do that real quick so everybody can join. And hope you're having a pretty good day so far. It's going to get better. Gonna get better. Edit post. And there we go. What do you mean something went wrong? Let's try this again. There we go. All right. Looks like that worked. All right. You guys ready? 5 minutes. Let's see. So I'm going to start at 2 minutes, 15 seconds. See if we can do this within 5 minutes. All right. When you're a hypnotist like I am, one of the most fun things that I get to do is I get to change people's minds. And I can do it in a lot of different ways. And it's almost like if you were to imagine a time, maybe at the end of the day today, looking back over your day and looking back on now as having been the start of something positive, what would have happened between that time and now? Because if you come back to now and start thinking, well, if I were to feel good about certain things in my life, how would that change what I'm going to do today? Right? I mean, a person can imagine effectively solving your problems today. Like a person can do that. I know because I teach people how to do that on a daily basis. And if you do that and go through your day feeling good about the things you have to do, you might find yourself having more resourcefulness. You might discover new ways of doing things that are going to make you perform better in lots of different areas. Because any problem is solvable if you have the right resources. And when you go inside and access those resources, and not just the surface level resources like your habits and your knee jerk responses and things you automatically know how to do, but when you go deeper and really discover what those skills and abilities you have deep down that maybe you haven't accessed in quite some time. Or maybe you accessed them in one particular time in your life, you never used them again. And that's just kind of a waste, isn't it? So you want to go in and retrieve that and bring it out. Because when you bring up all the resources you have available to you now, and then you begin to apply those resources in different combinations and in different ways, to address all the different things you have to do in your life, all the different challenges, all the different tasks that you've got to do. You might discover or even just realize that, hey, I know what to do. So it's not a problem. It's just something I have to do. It becomes easy, doesn't it? I mean, I know that it can. So it's up to you to figure out how that's going to work for you today. It's really interesting how all this flows together into a single coherent narrative for the day of resourcefulness and power and choice and good feelings. And as that narrative plays out over your entire day in your mind, you end up at the end of the day and you look back on now and you think, wow, so that's what happened between the morning and the end of the day. I understand now. I get it. I see it. It sounds really good to me. So you can float back up and come back to now again and face your day, face towards your day and think, wow, this isn't nearly as challenging as I thought it might have been. And I wonder, can you really choose to do that more often? What would happen when you do that again and again every morning? How much better could your life actually get? I don't know if you can do that the way I described it, or maybe your own variation of it. But if you were to do that consistently, what do you think would happen to your day on a consistent basis? I don't know for sure, but my guess is that it's going to be a good one and you're going to feel good about what you're going to do. Doesn't that just change everything? I don't know. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But I know that for some people, it can make a big difference in your day. I know that for sure. So thanks for joining me on this quick 5-minute benediction. If you enjoyed this or found this interesting, feel free to share it with others. If you like and subscribe, it expands my reach. And feel free to check out the links in the description.